that you only have a certain amount of space inside of the panel to be used, and also you can only probably gain about 150 to 180 amps from that 100 amp panel. Also, when it comes to 100 amps, you can also drop your power down. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to use 60 amps of the current 100 amp panel. You wanted to do a 60 amp upgrade or whatever it is, swap out. You can use the panel. You just have to fuse it at the proper breaker size that will require the 60 amps. And you know, the wire size also is a lot different from what you're going to be using for the 60 amps or a 100 amp from 200 amps. Wire size is going to be a lot smaller than a 200 amp service. Normally a 200 amp service, we pull it out of tables 2 and 4, where you're going to go into that tables and you will search how many degrees that you're going to be using. Obviously, the wire name that you're going to be using, let's say it's T90, TW75, RW90, and so on. Also, there is one that's for outdoor overhead. It's called overhead wire. Sunlight is basically for sunlight, and it's not going to be the same as if you're going to be using T90 or RW90, TW75. Obviously, T90 is used for a lot motors and so on, great for motors, and you know, so it involves a big research from the code book in order to pick the size of cable you need. Again, tables 2 is 2 and 4 is what you need, aluminum or copper. You search it up in there. It's going to give you the amount of amperage that you need. Obviously, also you have to calculate the amount of devices that's going to be that you're going to be using inside of the home. That's basically how you go about and size a 100 amp panel. Same process for a 200 amp panel. Only thing with 200 amp panel, 4-aught aluminum is used for the 200 amps, and I believe it's 3-aught is used for copper for to get you as close as possible to 200 amps. Difference between the two cables, 4-aught and aluminum and copper. Aluminum is a lot more expensive. Sorry, aluminum is a lot more cheaper than copper, and for copper, obviously copper is a lot more high end. You know, the service doesn't break with the circuit doesn't also. I just got a new subscriber. I'm not sure if that's today or yesterday, but if that is today, thank you for the subscription. Again, aluminum is a lot more expensive. Sorry about that. Aluminum is a lot more cheaper than copper, of course. KW, how is your day going? I'm good, KW9092. Thank you for the subscription. I'm good today, and you? It's a little bit hot outside. Of course, we're going through a heat wave here in Ontario. Whereabouts are you from, KW9092? Again, welcome to the channel. Also, make sure that you do turn all your notifications to all. That way you receive my content when I do upgrade. I do publish my content. And again, for all those who are, yeah. And again, for all those who are tuning into today's live stream, Don't forget to leave a like on the channel, and also if you missed my last night live stream, don't forget you can go over back my live stream, check it out. You can either go over it on my main channel. The link is pinned in most of my shorts that I've dropped on this channel, and also if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe to the channel and stay up to date to the content. So that's the difference between a 100 amp and a 200 amps. Again, aluminum is a lot cheaper than copper. But again, copper works wonder. Copper is very unlikely to break down on you. And the same thing with the aluminum of today. Also, it's not going to break on you, opposed to the older days and so on, where you have a lot of issues with the aluminum cable. But that is not the point. That is not what happens in today's world with aluminum. Aluminum is used throughout a lot of installations and so on, a lot of big service and so on. The only thing with aluminum is you will need your no lots, obviously, to put at the tip of the cable in order to pass your inspection. That's the only thing with aluminum. Again, copper, no need to insert the no lots. Copper does not take no lots, only aluminum. And again, when sizing a 200 amp service, you're getting a lot more out of it than normal. 200 amp service is a very, in today's world, it's a big service. It gives you a lot of more power that you would need. For instance, you want to install an EV charger, you want to install a hot tub, you want to have 2 stoves, maybe 2 dryers and so on. 200 amps will give you a lot more power for your money. Again, the cost of upgrading to 200 and changing out a 100 amp panel for 100 amp panel is probably a couple $100 more to get a service done. And like I said, all depends on what you have inside of the home that you're going to be using. So again, the difference also with 100 amps, 200 amps is the conduit that you're going to be using. For instance, if you have a 100 amp service, obviously the cable size is going to be a lot smaller. I believe it's number 3 cable, if I'm not mistaken. Number 3 cable for a 100 amp. When it comes to the 200 amp service, again, you're either using 4 aluminum or 2-watt copper, 3-watt copper. So again, cable difference between the two of them is a lot much more. And also when it comes to the conduit for 100 amp service is always an 1.25 inches, and it gives you enough breathing room. Also, when it comes to the actual 200 amp service, if you are going to leave the same conduit, for instance, if that conduit is running underground and there's no way possible for you to actually change out the system, let's say for instance you are running let's say for instance you're doing a new service and you don't want to remove the existing conduit from there that's going into the house, and it's obviously 1.25 inch cable, 1.25 inch pipe. You can downsize to the proper cable in order to get to squeeze 125 amps out of it. Also, you can downsize to the T90 in order to receive the proper amperage from a 200 amps. Obviously, the cable, you would not need to change out the conduit, as you can use the T90. It's allowed by code. It is in the OESC 2024 code book, where you will find that rule, which basically states if you want to use the same conduit for 200 amp service, you can also use T90. It's just, I can't remember the name off the back of my hand here, but that's the cable you would use to pull inside of the conduit, and in order for you to have enough breathing space inside of that inch and a quarter conduit, obviously with the size cable that you're going to pull. We all know that what is your name? My name is Tyler. Tyler, I'm Fabian. Thank you for joining. My name is Fabian. Don't know if you just typed that or if I might have missed it. Sorry about that. So again, Tyler, where you located from? Are you here in Ontario? Are you in the United States? Ireland. Okay, Ireland, Tyler. Okay. And how's the weather in Ireland? Are you currently doing electrical work? Are you apprentice? Is it hot there right now? Are you guys going through a heat wave like we are here in Canada, Ontario especially? Right now is the we're having a smoky day here. There's, I guess, fires going on in Canada right now. It is so hot. Oh yeah, yeah. I believe you. Where I am right now, also, it was hot earlier, and normally what I'll do is I'll come out in the evening after it's cooled down. But yeah, it's cooled down tremendously here. But I'm guessing you guys have hot temperature throughout. Obviously, you're in Ireland, and right now it should be hot season right now. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget you can subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure your notifications are turned to all. That way, when I do drop my videos and my live streams, you do receive my notification. Very important to make sure that your notification is turned to all. That way, like I said, when I drop my live streams and my shorts and my videos, you do receive all of my notifications. So again, also for all those who are tuning in, I just dropped the shorts today on my smaller channel, and again, don't forget you can go check out that short also. And also I dropped a live stream on my bigger channel, also on this channel. What time do I go live? On Wednesdays, on Thursdays, I go live at 6:30 p.m. On my bigger channel along with this channel. So every Thursdays, I go live at 6. Every Thursday at 6:30, I go live stream on this channel and also on my bigger channel. To get to my bigger channel, you simply have to click on the last video that was dropped, and you will see the link will direct you to my bigger channel. And also, I do go live stream on Tuesdays also, but currently I'm just doing one live stream a week, which will be on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Tyler. So again, on this channel here, I go live a lot more frequently than my bigger channel. This channel is not it's not really planned. I just go live a lot of the times. So in order to receive my notification on this channel also, make sure your notification is turned to all. and that way you can receive my notifications when I do go live. Again, for all those who are tuned in to the live stream today, I just dropped a video on Sunday on my bigger channel and on the smaller channel. If you want to see the longer version of this video that I drop here on Sunday, you can head over to my main channel and you will see the longer version of the video that was dropped on this channel on Sunday. Sorry, on Tuesday. You will see the longer version of it on my main channel. Again, for all those who are tuning in to today's live stream, basically what we're talking about is the difference between 100 amp and 200 amp service. Not a very big. Do you play any games? I used to play basketball. I played a little bit of soccer before. You know, games is not a big thing for me, but yeah, I do play games every now and then. If it happens to kick in, then yeah, I have no issues playing games. For instance, I used to play cricket as a kid. Coming up as a little boy, I used to play a lot of cricket. So I was into a lot of sports and so on as a kid growing up. So when you talk about sports, you talk about football, soccer, badminton, and so on. Whole lot of sports I've played throughout my time. What about you, Tyler? You play baseball and football. I've played baseball before, a lot years ago. Also, football. If you're talking about soccer, or you're talking about regular American football, I've played both before. Also, kind of don't like the American football. It's a lot more rougher, and you know, obviously, you got to be prepared for the hate that you're going to get. Obviously, when it comes to football, but baseball, it's just like cricket. You know, baseball is just like cricket. Obviously, it's not too much of a difference. Again, do you play cricket? Do you play cricket? Tyler? Yes, you play cricket. Oh, okay, okay. And what do you like to do when it comes to cricket? Do you like to bowl or do you like to bat? I remember playing cricket as a boy. Very good sports. Obviously, you know, it's for can be very dangerous also when it comes to, you know, bowling and so on and being a batsman. But cricket, football, yeah, I've played them all. Again, I'd like to welcome you guys all into the channel today. And again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the live stream. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget, if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure your notification is turned to all. That way, when I do go live on this channel and on my bigger channel, which is every Thursday at 6:30 p.m., is when I do my live streams on both channels. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the second channel, don't forget to check out my video that will the last shorts that I dropped. You can check that out, and it will guide you back over to my bigger channel. which is Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And on that channel, we do a lot of tutorials and so on. Everything is breaking down into playlists. You choose the video you want, whether it be EV charger, whether it be pull bonding, whether it be a little bit of 400 amps service, uh, you know, or whether it be roughening your homes and so on. We've got it all. Breaker sizing on that channel. We've got everything on that channel, breaking down into playlists. So head over to the channel right now and make sure you sign up. You click the notification to all for the bigger channel, and you can basically see a lot more of the content over there. A lot more live streams, a lot more videos on there, a lot more shorts on there also on that channel, which will be a lot of electrical a lot of electrical tutorials. Are you live tomorrow? Tomorrow is Saturday. Possibly I might go live. I do sometimes go live on Saturdays. Like I said, if you do if you do set your notifications to all, you will receive the notification once I go live. So the only way to receive the notification totally is if you set your notification on the live, sorry, on the channel, that on my channels you have to set your notifications to all, and you will receive that notification once I do go live. Again, you will also have to look out for me going live. But what I'm sure about is if you miss this live stream, again, on my bigger channel, the lives are more in intense on a Tuesday or a Thursday. The lives are more intense, where I will show a lot of videos, and I will break down stuff in my studio, where I go live from. So again, for all those who are tuning in to the live stream, don't forget to click on the notification. Make sure it's turned to all, and so again, if you're a licensed electrician, if you're a general contractor, if you're DIY electrical apprentice, tuning in to the channel for the first time, I'm Fabian from Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And this is my second channel. Obviously, this is the second channel that I have, Fabian Electrical Products and Services, where I do drop a lot of my shorts and so on this channel. I do from time to time, I will drop the videos on here. But in order to, if you see me drop a video on this channel, especially if you see me drop a video on the channel, there is a bigger video out there on my bigger channel. So I will drop the smaller version on this channel, but the bigger version will be uploaded on the main channel. So if you see that, you just need to head over to my bigger channel, and make sure you don't miss the full drop of the video. For instance, like I said, I did drop a video on this channel. I believe it was on Tuesday, and on that video, it's a short video, but the bigger and longer version of that video is on my main channel. It's a 20-minute video compared to the 10-minute video that I dropped on this small channel. So there's a lot more information that you have missed on the bigger channel, that you wouldn't have seen on the smaller channel. So in order to see the full video, simply head over to my bigger channel, Fabian Electrical Services Inc., and simply make sure that your notification is set to all. Also, that way when I do go live, you can receive my notification. So difference between 100 amp and 200 amps. I find that a 200 amp service is a lot harder than a 100 amp service. Obviously, the cable is a lot smaller for a 100 amp service. The cable is a lot bigger for a 200 amp service. The LB is a lot bigger for a 200 amp service. You also have the conduit also, that's a lot bigger for a 200 amp service. Also the meter base is a lot bigger for the meter base, we call it. The meter is the part that you install. The meter base is the part that you mount onto the block wall. So the meter base is a lot bigger than a 100 amp meter base. So, and depending on which 100 amp service you're doing, the 200 amp service, depending if you're doing an overhead or if you're doing an underground, a lot of times. Okay, bye, Tyler. Again, thank you for tuning in to today's video, and also thank you for becoming a new subscriber to the channel. And make sure your notification is always turned to all. That way, you do receive my notification when I go live stream.
Dad,
Yeah.
I want to swing.
Yes, definitely. Thank you again, Tyler. So again, the difference between a 100 amp service and a 200 amp service is that depending on what you're using, material you're using, it can become a lot harder. Obviously, the 100 amp service, the meter is a cakewalk, such as the conduit also. If it is, if you don't have to, a lot of times when you're upgrading to a 200 amp, also the conduit from coming from the main service stays. They've already upsized that to 200 amps for you. So a lot of times you do not have to move the you do not have a lot of times you do not have to move you do not have to use more conduit, so very important. So again, if you're new to the channel and you're just tuning in to the live stream, don't forget, leave a like on the channel. And also I go live frequently, whether it be on my bigger channel, link up to the smaller channel. Eh? So a lot of times, like I said, when I do, yeah, which one? So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. Again, as you enter, don't forget you can leave a like. Don't forget also to check out my main video that was dropped on my on my bigger channel. And also don't forget you can check out the shorts that I dropped today on my bigger channel. So again, thank you guys all, and I'll catch you guys on the next live.